Have you ever wondered if you are completely misreading the signals a woman is sending you? One moment she seems fully present, leaning in, laughing, holding your gaze a little longer than feels casual. The next she seems distant, and you are left wondering whether you imagine the whole thing. Here is the reality. Most men are not misreading women because they lack intelligence or awareness. They are misreading them because nobody ever explained how women actually communicate attraction. And the truth is that female attraction is almost never loud or obvious. It is quiet, layered, and expressed through behavior patterns so consistent that once you learn to recognize them, the confusion disappears permanently. Today we are breaking down 5 signs that reveal when a woman is genuinely attracted to you. Not theories. Real psychological patterns rooted in how female attraction actually operates. And once you understand the science behind each one, you will never again sit across from a woman wondering whether something is there. You will simply know. Before the signs, one thing you need to understand at a foundational level. Female attraction does not work the way most men assume. Men tend to respond strongly to visual cues. Something they see triggers an immediate reaction. Women are wired differently. They are far more influenced by emotional and psychological triggers, by how a man makes them feel, by whether they feel genuinely seen, heard, and emotionally safe in his presence. This means what matters most to a woman developing real attraction is almost never the external stuff. It is the quality of your presence, the way you listen, the emotional space you create simply by being the kind of man who is fully there. And her attraction will express itself not through dramatic declarations but through small, consistent, accumulating behaviors. One signal alone might mean little. Multiple signals appearing together consistently tell a completely different story. The first sign is genuine, sustained eye contact. There is a significant difference between a polite glance and the eye contact a woman makes when she is genuinely drawn to you. The polite glance is brief, moves away naturally, and carries no particular emotional weight. What we're talking about here is different in quality. It lingers slightly longer than the situation requires. It is warm rather than neutral. And if you pay close attention, her pupils will often appear slightly more dilated, a completely involuntary physiological response to attraction that the body produces automatically. Eye contact at this level signals vulnerability and openness. It is her way of communicating without words. I see you, and I want you to see me. When you notice it, do not look away nervously or rush to fill the moment with unnecessary words. Hold the gaze with calm, relaxed confidence. Add a genuine, unhurried smile, and emotionally safe in his presence. This means what matters most to a woman developing real attraction is almost never the external stuff. It is the quality of your presence, the way you listen, the emotional space you create simply by being the kind of man who is fully there. And her attraction will express itself not through dramatic declarations but through small, consistent, accumulating behaviors. One signal alone might mean little. Multiple signals appearing together consistently tell a completely different story. The first sign is genuine, sustained eye contact. There is a significant difference between a polite glance and the eye contact a woman makes when she is genuinely drawn to you. The polite glance is brief, moves away naturally, and carries no particular emotional weight. What we're talking about here is different in quality. It lingers slightly longer than the situation requires. It is warm rather than neutral. And if you pay close attention, her pupils will often appear slightly more dilated, a completely involuntary physiological response to attraction that the body produces automatically. Eye contact at this level signals vulnerability and openness. It is her way of communicating without words. I see you, and I want you to see me. When you notice it, do not look away nervously or rush to fill the moment with unnecessary words. Hold the gaze with calm, relaxed confidence. Add a genuine, unhurried smile. You are not staring her down. You are simply staying present in the moment she is offering you. That steadiness alone communicates more than most men manage to say in an entire conversation. The second sign is subtle, seemingly accidental physical contact. She brushes her hand against yours during conversation. She touches your arm briefly while making a point. She places her hand on your shoulder when she laughs at something you said. On the surface, these moments appear small and insignificant. They are neither, From a psychological standpoint, physical touch is one of the most intentional forms of nonverbal communication that exists. Women do not casually touch people they feel nothing toward. When she initiates contact, even contact so light it could theoretically be dismissed, she is doing something deliberate. She is testing how you respond to her proximity. She is checking whether you receive that contact with comfortable confidence or whether you flinch and pull back. When this happens, do not overthink it and do not immediately escalate. Simply receive it naturally. Mirror it in a calm, respectful way when the moment feels right. The goal is not to rapidly accelerate physical closeness. The goal is to show her you are comfortable, aware, and unhurried. That quality of ease is far more attractive than any move you could make. The third sign is active, deeply engaged listening. Pay close attention to how she behaves when you are speaking. Is she leaning slightly toward you rather than sitting back? Is she asking follow-up questions that go beyond the surface of what you said? Questions revealing she was genuinely processing your words? Does she remember details from previous conversations and weave them back naturally? This level of attentiveness is not something people extend to those they feel nothing for. When a woman is attracted to someone, she gives them her full presence. She invests cognitive energy into the interaction because some part of her has already begun caring about the person she is listening to. Reciprocate with the same quality of attention. Be completely present. Let her feel through your responses that you are hearing not just her words, but the meaning underneath them. The man who listens with genuine focus in a world of distraction and half attention becomes someone a woman thinks about long after the conversation has ended. The fourth sign is playful teasing and lighthearted challenge. If she is making gentle jokes at your expense, playfully pushing back on something you said, engaging in the kind of mock disagreement that carries a smile underneath it, you have her attention in a way that goes well beyond polite interest. Playful teasing is one of the clearest indicators of comfort and genuine attraction combined because it requires her to feel safe enough to lower her guard and simply be herself. Psychologically, this kind of banter serves a specific. It creates emotional charge without emotional risk. It allows her to build connection and test your personality simultaneously. How do you respond when she challenges you? Do you get defensive and take it too seriously? Or do you meet her energy with calm wit and a comfortable smile? Your response to her teasing tells her an enormous amount about your emotional security. And emotional security is profoundly attractive. Match her playful energy without trying to dominate or one-up her. Laugh at yourself when the moment calls for it. Keep the interaction feeling effortless and positive. When a woman is laughing with you, genuinely, freely, she is already feeling something she cannot quite name. The fifth sign is that she makes time for you deliberately and consistently. This is perhaps the most straightforward signal on this entire list, and simultaneously the one most men dramatically undervalue. Time is the most finite resource any person possesses. When a woman with a full busy life consistently finds ways to be in your orbit, agrees to meet even when it would have been easy to decline, suggests plans unprompted, carves out space in a schedule that clearly has limited space available, she is communicating something with her actions that she has not yet said with her words. People do not invest their time and experiences, or people they feel nothing toward. Every moment she directs toward you is a conscious choice. A repeated pattern of that choice made across multiple occasions is one of the most honest signals of genuine interest that exists. It cannot really be faked. Sustained effort requires sustained motivation. And that motivation does not come from politeness. It comes from genuinely wanting more of whatever she feels when she is around you. When you recognize this, acknowledge it through the quality of your presence when you are together. Be attentive, engaged, and unhurried. Let her feel that time spent with you is always worth what she invested to get there. Here is what ties all 5 of these signals together into something you can actually use. None of them are meant to be analyzed individually in the moment to the point where you become self-conscious and mechanical. The goal is pattern recognition over time. One of these signals alone might simply be friendliness. 2 or 3 appearing consistently together begins telling a different story entirely. All 5 showing up across multiple interactions is not ambiguous. It is a clear invitation to step forward with confidence and genuine directness. Stop waiting for a signal so obvious it removes all risk. That signal almost never comes. What comes instead is exactly this, a series of quiet, Layered, accumulating behaviors from a woman who is hoping you are paying enough attention to notice. Now you are.